You get the idea. It's packed. At the back of the basin on the night of the 5th, there's a Belgian relief vessel. They were sent to fill up with supplies to take to Belgium. They were supposed to take off for New York that night, but it took too long to fill up the ship. Now, these days, Halifax Harbour is open 24/7. But at wartime, we had a huge submarine net that would get pulled across the mouth of the harbor to prevent U-boats and unwanted trespassers from sneaking in on us at night. So, the Emo, this Belgian vessel, it was too late. The net was already up. It was forced to stay a night in the harbor. Now, on the other side, outside of the harbor, coming in from New York, we have a French munitions vessel, the Mont Blanc. It is full with 50 tons of gunpowder, explosives, and a can of benzol on the deck. It is a floating bomb. Knowing this, the captain and his crew have raised a red flag to warn everyone around them of the danger they possess. Now, when they got to the harbor, since they were so heavy and so slow, they got there too late. They were forced to spend the night outside the net, and not wanting to be a sitting duck and attract attention, the captain decided to lower the red warning flag. Now, sun comes up, December 6th, a beautiful December morning in Halifax. People are coming in and out, everything is exciting. And in the excitement of the morning, the Mont Blanc forgets to raise their red flag back up. They're coming in on the Dartmouth side, the Emo, our Belgian vessel, is coming up on the Halifax side, and it's too late by the time they realize they've put themselves on a direct collision course. Now, Halifax Harbour is shaped a bit like an hourglass, wide at the mouth, wide in the basement, narrow in the basin, not the basement, narrow in the narrows where the bridges are. And this is where the two ships meet, between the bridges. At 8:30 in the morning, they collide, and nothing happens. Now, it's a busy harbor. It's not the craziest thing for ships to collide. It happens sometimes. The crew of the Emo runs to the side. They look over. The damage isn't so bad. It's fine. Let's keep going, they say. When they throw it in reverse, sparks fly. They catch it on fire, the Mont Blanc, and right away, a fire starts brewing. Now, the crew of the Mont Blanc, they know what's going to happen right away. They jump ship. They get in their lifeboats. They paddle like crazy for the Dartmouth side. And they try to warn as many people as they can. They're shouting in French, and no one understands them because no one spoke French, and they didn't speak any English. Now, it's 8:30 in the morning. People are on their way to work. People are at school. It's an exciting time. There's a huge fire burning at the harbor. People are running down to look at it. They're looking out their windows. They're grabbing their friends and family and saying, "Look what's happening right now." And at 9:04 and 34 seconds, the Mont Blanc explodes. This is the biggest man-made explosion of its time, surpassed by Hiroshima in World War II. It was said that could be heard over in Truro, Nova Scotia, which is 100 kilometers away, in PEI. Virtually every pane of glass in Halifax and Dartmouth shattered, leading to a generation of blind people. The injuries were numerous. There is 9,000 people left without shelter. Roughly 2,000 people died. And to make matters worse, 4 feet of snow fell that night, covering the ruined city. Now, the first people to answer our cries for help was the city of Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you. They sent up a huge vessel with lots of doctors and supplies to help us rebuild our city. And every year, as a token of appreciation, we go and we find the most beautiful Christmas tree we can, and we send it down to be displayed on the Boston Commons. Thanks. So, we're back at our dock now. I'm sorry to say the tour is all over. I've had a great time with you guys today. You're lovely passengers. I hope you enjoy the rest of your beautiful, sunny Halifax day. Yeah, we got a more exciting landing